Indrani Mukherjea case. Well, you were making a point, Doctor. Yeah.
What is the point?
Rejection, you take it.
Yeah, rejection. A lot of people, we're talking about now, why would a mother do such a thing?
Why would a mother kill her own child?
It's simply because, why would a mother kill her own child? There are various issues. The first time I encountered this was when I was in Canada, where Susan Smith, there was a very famous case, I think in '95. She was in love with this man and she had 2 kids. It was an extramarital affair. And this man said, I want to take you, but I do not want your baggage. So what she did was, she put both of her kids in the car and pressed the accelerator button, jumped out of the car and drove it into a river, drowning both of her children. It's a famous case in Canada. Why? There was something that mattered more to her. And what mattered, a classic example was this, at Oxford University, this was my thing. A man walked into a Jewish home. Soldiers walked in and told the mother, you have 2 kids. Choose which one you want to live, which one you want to die. If you don't choose, we'll kill both. So the mother actually chose the younger child. I said, okay, I'll choose the younger child to live. The older child was shot. But the next day, the mother could not take the guilt. She killed the other child and killed herself. Okay? So even internal, I'm sure that no matter what she had done for gain or to escape,
but why did she kill her own
has
daughter?
an inherent guilt. Why exactly is what I'm trying to say. It's like they say, you, in order to cover one lie, you need 10 lies. So she obviously is trying to cover her tracks. And she's scared. She's scared, so she killed. She's scared because this one child knows a lot of secrets. And what is the secret? This particular girl was going to reveal to everybody. She already started talking to Peter Mukherjea and with the others, saying, look, this is not my sister, this is my mother. So in internal, in her mind, she had a lot to lose. She said, look, I had a tough life. I was in a living relationship with this guy. He's given me 2 kids and it's messed up. I know what poverty is. Now I know what it is to be luxurious. I do not want to lose. This is better. So basically, she tried to cover up.
What you say makes sense. Would you think this is as an expert on paternity fraud, do you think this is the right reason why she killed her little daughter, grown-up daughter?
Yeah, besides the financial, see, it's never only one factor.
Okay. Exactly, contributing.
So what we have to understand is, it's multiple factors. One is the rejection. So she herself may have been rejected by her parents for whatever reason. So that rejection, so there are 2 aspects of rejection. The rejection itself, that you have been rejected. So at the age of 16 years, she had run away from home. That is evidence that she may have been rejected. Then the second itself, the fear of rejection itself. So she has already been rejected by her parents. Now here, when she's meeting her husband, Peter Mukherjea, there is a fear of rejection, that he may reject her because of her past baggage.
Knowing the truth that she has
Knowing the
kids.
truth. So there are a lot of paternity fraud cases which I have researched. One is Hitler. Hitler's father was born out of wedlock.
Hitler's own
Father, which they tried to cover up. Now we know that, we think that Hitler was a model Aryan.
But he was a Jew.
He's not a model Aryan. He's the first man to be killed under his own laws. Because his father was born out of wedlock to a German mother, Maria Schicklinger. And his putative father was a Jew. She was working in a Jewish household. That putative father, his name is Leopold Frankenberger. So after the death of his, so when he was 4 years, her mother has married a Hitler.
His mother married a Hitler.
Hitler, H-I-E-D-L-E-R.
Okay.
So after the death of that stepfather, this Hitler's father goes back and changes his own baptism record. And says that with 2 witnesses, he goes and changes his baptism, where it had been written father unknown and mother Maria Schicklinger. He goes with 2 witnesses and changes the name of his biological father as his stepfather. The system has allowed him. The system has allowed him and rewarded him. That fraud and his own paternity thing as a Jew, Jewish blood, half blood, he has taken it and he has killed 6 million Jews and 4 million
It's
gypsies.
a revenge also. It's a cultural revenge.
On his own. Now there is another famous Indian Prime Minister.
Okay, let's not go into
Vajpayee. He has adopted his own He was staying in a house with his ex-girlfriend Rajkumari Kaul, and he has adopted a second child who looks exactly like him. It's my hypothesis that it is his own child.
Okay, we will.
So there is a lot of paternity fraud which we have to open up in the society.
How would you look at all this? Shunga, how do you look at this?
Look at this as in, sir?
How do you look at this entire thing?
Paternity fraud.
This
Deception.
issue of paternity fraud.
Well, it's very depressing for the
As
to hear all-
Indians.
Yeah, as Indians. And it's
You
fine.
feel sad. It's like without saying anything, you end up. It's quite sad. Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing is,
Ms. Roshni, how do you look
This
at
is
this
on-
now? How do you look at this?
Well, I'm here on this show to encourage all the people, children, and especially wives, and legitimate wives, and legitimate children, all sitting and suffering quietly. It's high time you come out and raise your voice, speak out, because this is going to go on for generations. And I believe if the sword of crime is stuck in your generation, somebody needs to speak up. Somebody
If the
needs
sword
to
of crime,
the sword
if the sword of
crime,
adultery,
adultery, murder,
if the sword of incest,
any violation of a person's
Crimes.
rights.
Incest is a
Secrets.
single most damaging act in the institution of family.
in the institution of family. So if the sword of crime is stuck in your family,
Somebody needs to speak up, otherwise it continues. This
It
crime
could continue.
continues.
We have to
And if you
speak
look
up,
at
speak up.
Indrani's case, it's now three generations.
but what if you turn around? You don't have to speak up. It's too damaging.
Act of
See,
omission.
in
No,
Roshni's
they-
case,
There is, see, once there's a crime, like Peter Mukherjea, see, you have a choice whether you are going to be part of a crime or whether you are going to speak up and expose the crime.
And so
There's an
my-
act of commission and act of omission. In Indian law, as well as according to spiritual principles, act of omission is more than an act of commission. In Indian crime also, an abettor is punished equally for the committer of the crime.
Yes, equal punishment, and a better has
So
an
in our
equal
case, the
punishment.
police are the abettors.
So I'm here in the show to encourage victims to speak up, one,
Early, before they become
speak up,
victims.
one, two, to be fearless in the face of death and pursue justice, three, to make good choices, to make choices for yourself, because you can be the person to turn around everything that's happened in your past and lead a good life, make a new beginning. And so all the discussions that we've had so far about generational learnt behavior and things like that, well, if I had taken taken all of this too strong and thought that maybe all of this has happened in my life and maybe this is the only way now I can live, if I had thought that, then probably my life would not be the way it is now. I'm inspiring many youngsters in society, counseling them. Well, we do a lot of camps, we do workshops together, and so it gives so many children an opportunity to actually voice out their frustrations and their inner secrets, and that no more, there's no such thing as that a crime or a thing that's happened like this need not be a secret anymore. And it's best to voice these things. And teachers, I work with teachers, I work with mothers, I work with fathers at CRISP. So I think that particular child or that particular generation can make a difference. We don't have to continue this learnt behavior concept.
So there it
Breakaway.
is. Lot of learnings from the Indrani Mukherjea case. With that, we come to the very end. Thank you for joining us on this program. On the other side is a NEWS9 special. Stay tuned.